Hello, welcome to Fawn and Fire Intuitive. It's Marley with your November reading for life and love. This is for Aries Sun, Moon, and Rising and Venus. I'm going to be looking into best case scenario for November 2018, worst case scenario for 2018. So we're going to see, based on the choices you make and the choices of people around you, what direction things could go in. Okay, and we're also going to look into the energetic blocks that could come up this month. Okay, so first I'll look just into general, and then we'll look into love. Okay, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. You can always check out your sun, moon, or Venus signs, or you can contact me in the box below for a personal reading. Just shoot me an email. Aries, November 2018. First, let's look into just the overarching energy for this season, the end of 2018 for you. I hope you guys are doing awesome. All right, so it could be because the holidays are coming up, but we have Sisterhood of the Rose. This card says beauty, devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. And then we have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits, soul tribe. So this could be that, you know, as for those of you in the US and in other places that are celebrating holidays in November and December, like Thanksgiving or Christmas, it could be that, you know, you actually have just gone through a huge growth season this year. And when you're coming around people, they're going to see the difference and they're actually going to be inspired by it. And I know that I've said this to Aries recently, you know, so it seems like this is a continuation of that message. You are inspiring people with the, you know, healing and self-work and the way you're stepping out and manifesting in your own life. I also think it's important during this season, and I know this has been very valuable in my life, but calling in your soul tribe. A lot of times, you know, the family we are born with are not necessarily the family for our highest good. And it's very helpful to have people around you who give a fuck, basically, like truly care about who you are at the core, you know. I mean, just today, my soul family, I was like kind of struggling yesterday, processing through some stuff, and I got so many messages this morning. It's like my soul family just knew that I needed encouragement. I didn't say anything to them, but it's invaluable to have people like that in your life who truly care and check in with you. They know your patterns, and so, you know, if you go quiet, they check in. All right. So now let's look into the focus for general for November 2018. I still need to like totally deal with these wobbly table legs. The whole table's like, I hope it doesn't collapse in the middle of the reading, although that might be funny. I almost feel like I've said that before. All right, can you give me what's happening? 3 cards for what's happening for Aries in November 2018. 3 cards and 2 cards for the best case outcome and the worst case outcome. Carrying a burden. Wow, Aries. We got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. What's happening? That's a load to carry. And the 6 of Swords. All right. All right. We have the 10 of Wands, okay? So you see he's carrying, this is often like where we fight for something and we hold on for so long, and we do it out of love, but eventually, and we can start out doing it out of a place of strength. It's kind of like, you know, some of us might be trying to be all things to all people, being there for kids, spouses, friends, working, and it starts out of love and kind of like feeling powerful and getting things done. And then eventually we lose sight of ourselves. And, you know, we reach that 9 of Wands place where we're fighting this battle. We haven't gotten what we truly want. And then we hold on a little longer and it becomes a place where it's like, okay, this has to be put down. This has to be put down. And with this sisterhood of the tribe and the great gathering, these are things you don't have to carry alone. You know, you need to be bringing in people who can help you release some of this. And we also have the 10 of Swords. So you are definitely like in a cycle that is supposed to be over. And maybe part of the burden's coming because you're having a hard time forgiving somebody. You could have been stabbed in the back. Somebody could have taken from you. Somebody could have slandered your name, left you. You could have put everything out on the line and been rejected. But it's definitely a season that needs to come to a close. There's new things coming in for you. But you're staying in this 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords energy. And we have the 6 of Swords, which is moving on peacefully. And the swords represent thoughts. But right now, your thoughts are keeping you in that place. And I feel like this has come up for Aries before. You're not leaving something behind that needs to be left behind. So let's look into the best case scenario outcome and the worst case scenario. And then we're going to see what the energetic block is that needs to be dealt with, okay? Best case scenario outcome, 2 of Cups, okay? So this is where you fight for what you want and you get it, okay? Reciprocal, whether it's, you know, you put effort into a project and it gets the recognition it deserves. You put effort into a relationship and you get back what you put in. So that's your best case scenario, which is pretty darn good. You know, it's also a good warning to remember emotionally. What you put into something is what you get out of it. Your beliefs, the vibration, the energy you're putting out, that's what you get back, okay? So reciprocal can be a great thing. And and it can be a bad thing. We have the 3 of Wands. So your thought life, your belief about what you're carrying, and your thought life, how you are processing pain, how you are processing memories, how you are, your beliefs about yourself, your beliefs about other people. It's manifesting whether you want it to or not, okay? We have the 3 of Wands, which to me is about manifesting. It's about creating, okay? You have this opportunity to bring recognition, reciprocal relationships, love. You have the opportunity to move forward in peace, but what is holding you back is your thoughts about the situation, okay? Right now, I mean, we don't have any signs showing up. I go by, you know, the like kings, queens, pages. Just for people, we do have, ooh, I mean, we do have fire energy, air energy, and a little bit of water energy showing up right now. Yeah, but it's definitely coming down to your thoughts are creating your feelings. What you are thinking it's creating what you are feeling. And you genuinely have been through some stuff, okay? So it's not that you don't have a right to like process pain or feel upset about something, but it's almost like you're carrying it for too long. And so instead of moving forward in peace, it's like maybe you're even manifesting more of that. And the burden's becoming heavier and heavier, when in reality, something very emotionally satisfying is your best outcome, okay? And like I said, this could be with love. You could be dealing with a Leo. One more for energy blocks. Okay. Yeah. So it could be, financial constraints for some of you definitely feel like a burden. I mean, if that's the reality, that there's too many bills to pay, or you went through something really hard, like a divorce, and now you don't have the same amount of money and it's really affecting your peace. You can choose to even get to a place of neutrality. And from that place, you're able to create more solutions rather than just stress and stagnation, because those lower vibrational energies, which they're so easy to get into because we're human and sometimes we feel bad. It's just part of life. But shame, guilt, fear, regret, apathy. And when the burden's heavy, it literally starts to affect our bodies. We start to shut down and we can't keep going. But a lot of it goes to our belief about that thing. Okay, so we have financial constraints in the reverse. And then we have woman holding a heart in the upright, okay? So for some of you, there is, and it could be with a Leo, like I said, but a relationship that could be going positively this month, okay? But for a lot of you, this is about changing your perspective, getting your heart back out there, finding out what inspires you, believing that you're worth good things, believing that you're worth getting out of any burden, any pit, that your bank account deserves to be full. Like taking a good look at those belief systems about yourself is what's going to bring you to the place where you're manifesting something that's very emotionally satisfying for you. Okay, so now let's look into your love life, Aries. We're going to do love life for Aries singles, married, and Aries it's complicated. Even though it's always complicated, isn't it? One card for singles, one card for couples, and one card for it's complicated. Singles, please. November 2018. All right, we have past life relationship, and with Venus in retrograde, definitely you could be dealing with somebody from your past, or you could be coming across someone who seems very familiar to you, like you've known them before. And we're going to pull some more cards. Okay, for married or in a relationship. Give me a love oracle, please. Aries, November 2018 couples. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations. That's interesting for couples. So you might have somebody coming in who's going to like blow up the whole thing, what you thought you wanted for your life, or maybe somebody has, or you might need to be, you or your partner might need to be more patient with you regarding just who you are as a person, or who they are as a person. There might be too many expectations that are causing a lot of strain on the relationship. I see this a lot, like talking to clients, and sometimes we have a hard time understanding that other people are people. They have their own thoughts, their own worries, their own troubles, their own way of decision making, their own way of being raised and what they envision for their future. And I'll see people very frustrated because they feel a deep connection with someone and they're like, why is this person like not responding or you know, still dating? And you know, sometimes I feel like we have to remember, as much as we want it to be, sometimes we don't just come across someone and they don't see us immediately and they're like, yes, they're the one. A lot of times it takes time, it takes patience. And if you freak out as soon as they're not acting in the way you want them to, it can either tarnish or ruin the relationship. And for It's Complicated, we have heart-to-heart conversations coming up, okay? Honestly discuss your feelings with one another. And I feel like these can probably go into, they probably overlap. So take what resonates. I'm going to pull the best case scenario and the worst case scenario for these three. So much shuffling. I apologize. Okay. Singles. Best case scenario, worst case scenario for this past life relationship. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So the best case is that this person, there's somebody coming back from your past who has deep, deep feelings for you. Give me one more card for best case scenario. Somebody who's matured and they're ready to offer something. She has a cup in her hand, and she actually, not only does she have a cup in her hand, but she has a bowl full of water. So this person actually has reserves. They are full of love, and they have enough feelings towards you that not only are they able to offer a cup of love, but they even have extra, you know. Worst case scenario, Ace of Wands. Oh no, that's right. I asked for another best case scenario. Good. I was like, well, that doesn't seem that bad. Yeah, so this is clarifying the best case scenario. We have the Ace of Wands. So this could be very surprising, but it's passionate. It's a passionate new beginning. It's a spark. And it could be that spark of recognition, you know, if this is a past life relationship where you're like, I feel some type of way. The Queen of Cups could be you, like, I'm feeling something. I feel like this. And, you know, earlier in the reading, we did have soul family. So and I just got chills. Some of you are coming across someone from your soul family that is really going to resonate with you. And you're going to be like, were we Vikings together or something? And then we have Ace of Pentacles. I didn't even ask for another card, but there's a stable offer coming in. Ooh, Aries. Okay, what's the worst case scenario? I think it's part of the reason you need to like lighten that energy and lay down the burdens so you're ready for this. Worst case scenario. One card for worst case scenario. Temperance. Yeah. Get balanced. It might move. Well, first off, it might not be with who or look like what you expected. Okay. But it's going to be important for you to be balanced. It's also, it could be, you might not be certain. You might have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. could be someone you thought you were over, okay? And we have the Four of Swords. You definitely want to be balanced and healed for this. And then we have Death. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but it could be someone you felt like, oh, I was done with this. I don't know. Like, I finally got balanced. Do I really want to go back to those memories? But this person has changed, okay? For a lot of you. All right. For couples. And also it could be hard because, yeah, it could require a lot of change on your part. And because we do have the Ace of Cups, I mean the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, they could offer love, but it could fizzle out quickly, worst case scenario. Because really they're kind of just like hanging out. It's not like not moving forward as quickly as you would want. Okay. Couples. Ooh, best case scenarios, Eight of Swords. Okay, so some of you keep an open mind. Your card was keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Your best case scenario is recognizing that the constraints and the definitions that you have put on this relationship, it doesn't have to be that way. You're able to change those. You're able to decide to assign the definition to actions that you want to. So if you are seeing something you don't like and immediately you assign the definition, they don't care about me. See, I only attract jerks. I only attract this. I only attract that. They don't think I'm worth it. They're cheating on me. You know, if you immediately jump to worst case scenario, you're always going to get the worst case scenario. And even if you don't, you're trapped in that mindset anyway. You're living that 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, when the universe is like, let's move forward in peace, you know? And then we have the Hanged Man in the reverse. Yeah. Some of you couples, because this is the best case scenario, some of you couples, your best case scenario is to recognize you're not a victim. The Hanged Man, you know, the Hanged Man in the upright, he's in a spiritual place. Like, he's on a cross. He's in the fiery furnace for a reason. He's purifying his mind. He's purifying his intentions, okay? Sometimes we go through that and then and just like the cards were saying before, the season, that cycle's over. Let it go. Forgive. And I'm not trying, some of you have been through horrible things, I'm sure. So I'm not trying to talk about it lightly. Trust me, I can relate, okay? But the Hanged Man in reverse, it's like he's on the cross and people are like, you can come down now. And he's like, no, I'm good. I'm going to stay up here. Okay, but it's hot and there's flies and you haven't had any water in 8 hours. And nope. This is, you know, if I get down, something else will happen. I'll be right back up here anyway. Who cares? And they just stay in that. So your best case scenario is opening up your mind. Recognizing, okay, which thoughts are my definitions that don't define the life I want to have, and how can I lay those down because they're affecting my relationship. Your worst case scenario, can't imagine it's going to be very good. We have Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands, okay? So Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be male or female. Queen of Wands in the upright. Fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. The Queen of Wands is a creator, you know? The Queen of Pentacles is normally very nurturing and a stable situation. And she's in the reverse. So your worst case scenario is if you keep looking for the worst in things, you're not going to feel stable. You're not going to be creating a stable relationship, but you're still going to be creating. We can't ever stop creating. What we put out is what we get back in. All right, so worst case scenario is you're right and someone that you're with is really unstable. Okay, but and not right for you. But you've always got to make sure you look at your own wounds, your own fear of abandonment, your own triggers. Because sometimes we project it. You know, we've been in bad relationships and we project that onto people. So couples, that seems to be your calling for in both life and love? What are you assigning definitions to? What are you carrying that's not yours to carry? What are you believing that is not the truth? Okay. Okay, for it's complicated. Some of you might be in a third party situation. I just saw the 3 of Swords. So, heart to heart conversations. Some of you in it's complicated could have just gone through a breakup or been dealing with an emotionally unavailable person. I did see the King of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer in reverse. Okay. Okay, your best case scenario is you're done waiting. Okay, something's coming in. We also have the 7 of Cups. So it could be something that you've worried, like it's never going to happen. This is an illusion, a dream, you know. But you actually might be getting what you want. Let me pull one more card. And a situation that kind of seemed toxic, like I see this lizard like on the attack. Yeah, and since I saw the King of Cups in reverse, somebody very emotionally guarded. You know, they protect their cups at all costs. For some of you, it's just you're going to see them for who they really are. That they aren't this loving person that you were hoping for. Why is this 7 of Pentacles in the reverse? 10 of Swords. Okay, for a lot of you, your best case scenario, and it's complicated, is moving on. If somebody has hurt you, you know, they may come back. They may come back after they've done their healing, like in the first group. But right now, the soil's bad. The soil's bad. You planted seeds. You've planted and planted and planted, and the soil's bad. Nothing can grow there. You know, there might even be a sign like, this is good soil, but it's false. He's wearing a mask. No, it's not. There's somebody really emotionally guarded, and it's a painful ending, but it's like, and you don't even have to think about it like, oh, it's over, I'm letting go, that jerk, because that just puts us in the anger mentality, and we get stuck there. It doesn't feel good. You can choose love and boundaries at the same time. Like, okay, I care about this person. I believe they are my soulmate, my twin flame. I believe they're coming back. But right now, they aren't planting anything in me, and I have poured myself out for this person, and I keep getting stabbed. So I'm going to let them heal, work on themselves. And one thing so powerful about any sort of soulmate twin flame journey is we can trust that the same way the universe is working in us, the universe is working in them. They're smart enough to heal. You wouldn't love them if they weren't. They're strong enough to heal. So take a step back. Your worst case scenario, synchronicity, 6 of Swords in reverse, just like in the beginning. Stop letting this be the cycle. It's time for a new cycle. Move on in peace. You don't even have to like let go. You can still love them. But take care of you. Let them heal. Give them time. Give them space. This is over. Ooh, Hermit in reverse. Give them time to heal. Give them time to go within. If your energy is smothering them, they don't have time for that, you know? 5 of Pentacles. Here's the thing. Either you do it or they're going to just keep doing it. How long do you need to feel left out in the cold? You're worth more than that, okay? And you can do it in love, heart-to-heart conversations. Listen, I care about you. Obviously, you are in a very different place from me right now. Your expectations of life and relationships are very different from mine. I want you to know I see your strength. You know, I truly feel the beautiful heart within you. But, you know, I need to focus on some other things right now. And you know, I hope one day we'll get to catch up and I'll hear about all the great things happening in your life. And, you know, if you ever truly need me, I'm here. But for now, I need to take some space. Whatever your story is, that's just what I'm feeling strongly. I feel like I kind of came off harsh in this reading. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just the energy I'm picking up. Because it does seem like there has been some stagnant, like going over and over, like what went wrong and who's to blame. And, but at the same time, there's very positive things coming in. Okay, Aries. So much love and light to you guys. I will see you in December. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, please contact me at fawnandfireintuitive@gmail.com. And also check me out on Instagram, please. I do little mini readings on there. So Fawn and Fire Intuitive on Instagram. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.